This video is sponsored by Two-Headed Games. Check them out at twoheadedgames.com. Also, don't forget to subscribe to be entered into a giveaway. Check out my latest Two-Headed Games opening video for more details. Thanks and enjoy. Hey guys, what's up? WarPigMTG here, and this is some video gameplay of Magic the Gathering that I found in my archives. The context of this game is at an FNM. I'm playing some sort of concoction of undead creatures, and on the left my opponent is playing God knows what in the red sleeves. Taking a nice mulligan to 6, that's always what we like to see. Recently RTR has been spoiled, Return to Ravnica. The key runes, an interesting cycle. Not really something that I'll be seeing in constructed play likely, but in control decks definitely could be something that we could be seeing, because Pristine Talisman has been played and they could function as man lands. So just starting off, my opponent's going to throw out a Birds of Paradise. I threw out a Gravecrawler prior to that. Rakdos himself was spoiled the other day, and in my opinion, he doesn't really have a place in black-red zombies, but in any other black-red deck, definitely could make a splash in that. Here I'm going to throw out a Fume Spitter, sack it, take out that annoying bird, and swing in for 2 with my Undead little guy. Looks like my opponent is playing some sort of green deck. He's going to throw out a Viridian Emissary. Now, Viridian Emissary, always a good choice against an aggro deck. It's a nice chump block, can take out a zombie with him, like a Drolf's Messenger or a Gravecrawler with a nice 2 power, and could give you a little bit of land to get out those fatties earlier. So always a good choice. So Rakdos has been spoiled, and the reason he's not really going to find a home in BR Zombies, in my opinion, is because he's not fast enough. We already have a flyer for 4 in Falconwrath Aristocrat, and the haste is a very relevant ability and just really powerful. So also Rakdos's mana cost reduction ability doesn't really affect the zombies with the very oppressive costs, such as 3 black with the Messenger and 1 black with the Gravecrawler. Right there I played a Mortar Pod. I apologize that you can't see that, but it's going to sack, take out the Viridian Emissary, take out all of his defenses, and I'll swing in for 5. My opponent's at a nice 13 health. I'm at 18. As of right now, the guild that I think is the most powerful is Azorius. I just think it has a lot of tools that could be played around with. Rakdos, I don't know about Rakdos. I think it was one of the more ignored guilds in Return to Ravnica. But that's just my opinion. My opponent threw out a Solemn Simulacrum, gonna ramp it up some more. Looks like he's playing some sort of mono-green ramp. He has a huge stack of forests right next to his Solemn, and he does have a Buried Ruin next to that. So it appears here that I was playing mono black zombies. I had actually copied a deck that had done well at a tournament back when this gameplay was recorded. So there I am throwing down Lashwrath, equipping Gravecrawler, and my opponent's going to somehow take out the Gravecrawler. This gameplay was taken at the fallout of Dark Ascension at the beginning of this year. That is the context of this game. It's at an FNM. And my opponent's going to throw out a Thrun the Last Troll. Surprisingly, not seeing a lot of play recently. I mean, he's a nice, solid creature, but people have just gotten kind of tired of him. Here I'm going to try to equip my Porcelain Legionnaire to make a Uber First Striker, but that won't happen. My opponent's going to take him out. Looks like I'm in a little bit of trouble. I can't really deal with a Hexproof creature by playing black. So here I am going to Geth's Verdict, actually, taking out his troll. He's going to lose a life, bring him down to 12, and putting me in the clear. That is until he plays, apparently, Wormcoil Engine. A card I'm really anxious to see get out of play. The lifelink ability and the ability to split into 2 bodies was just a little bit insane. It is the promo, so it has all sorts of special abilities that are actually not known by the public, such as it can come back from the graveyard and return to your hand and fly, and has death touch and hexproof. I don't know. So anyway, here I threw down Hex, my first strike guy, equipped him with Lashwraith. For some reason, Lashwraith is resting on top of the creature, kind of hiding the creature's attributes, such as the first strike. I don't know why I did that, because I was stupid, I guess, in this gameplay. I don't do that at all. I don't know why I was doing that here. But, not sure what I was thinking. So here I'm going to tap 4 mana, and I will think about what I'm going to play. I'm kind of against the wall here. I'm going to throw out a Skin Render, take out his Solemn Simulacrum, give him the extra card and land. I just need to get rid of all the bodies he has on the field. I can't really afford to let him block all my creatures' attacks. So I'm forced to attack with the first striker. The first striker is really, really huge right now. He's a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 power first striker. Can take out the worm before my opponent gains any life. So that's kind of good for me. But it looks like my opponent's going to sack his Buried Room and just play the freaking thing again. And it looks like I'm really screwed. I'm going to be forced to block one of his worm tokens with my Skin Render. I haven't taken any life this entire game up until now, but I was at 12 because I'd hurt myself so much from the Porcelain Legionnaires and the equipping of Lashwraith to try to get the game over with. So I am down to a measly 9 right now. There I am correcting the equipment, so now Porcelain Legionnaires is the one being equipped. I'm going to pay 2 for a Skurzdag High Priest foil. Don't know why I even played with that card. Never really had any luck with the 5/5 huge flying demons. Never really been a fan of them. Usually the Skurzdag is always focused. He's kind of weak and kind of a waste of 2 mana in a world where you can use that 2 mana much better. So my opponent's going to chump the Porcelain Legionnaire because he just gets infinite worms. And I'm left with a Skurzdag High Priest to block 9 power on my opponent's board. Looks like I'm really against the wall. I've done a good job of not letting him gain a lot of life, but it looks like I'm really in trouble right now. I'm going to pass turn, let my opponent untap. After RTR hits, I think I will move into Golgari a little bit. Or Golgari, I like the green-black. And it looks like my opponent swung in with all of his little worms, and now he's going to play a Solemn Simulacrum. I was forced to block the worm, then sack before combat to deal damage to my opponent and not let him gain any life. But it looks like I'm really against the wall. As strong as a huge 9 power first striker is, I can't block 5 bodies, and I'm at 3 life. So it looks like it's going to be GG here. I'm thinking, apparently. And I will promptly scoop. So that's a good game here. It is my mono black zombie is being beaten by mono green ramp. It is an FNM. Don't judge me. So thank you for watching this. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure to check out my sponsors. The sponsor for this video is 2-Headed Games. Check them out at 2headedgames.com. Also, I do have a video of me opening some packs they sent me where I'm giving away a couple of promos that you can snag yourself. So check out the video for more details. All you have to do is comment and subscribe on that video. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.